Welcome to Daily Affirmations with Wendi. Today is July 8th. Today's affirmation says, I offer my story to God with open hands, not the polished version, but the real one, because he does more with the real. Now, this comes from 2 Corinthians 4, verse 7, which tells us, but we have this treasure in jars of clay to show that the surpassing power belongs to God and not to us. One of the greatest temptations as Christians that we have is to present the polished version of ourselves. You know how it goes. How you doing? I'm great. How are you? Sunday morning exchange, right? We want people to think that we always have it together, that our faith is never shaken, and that we have everything figured out. But the more I read scripture, the more I realize that God has never been interested in polished people. He's always worked through surrendered people. Paul describes us as jars of clay because in his day, clay jars were common, ordinary, and easily broken. There was absolutely nothing impressive about the container. The value was found in what it held, and that's exactly Paul's point. The treasure is not us. The treasure is Christ living in us. When we spend all our energy trying to hide our cracks, we often hide the very places where God's power has been most evident. The goal of the Christian life is not to convince people that we're strong. It's to point them to the one who is strong. People are rarely transformed by our perfection, but they are encouraged by our honesty. And they find hope when they see someone who has walked through pain, struggled with doubt, experienced failure, and discovered that God's grace was sufficient through all of it. That's why you don't have to tell the polished version of your story. Tell the redeemed one. Tell the story of how God met you in your weakness, carried you when you could not carry yourself, and continued to be faithful even when you weren't. That's the story that points people to Jesus. So today, let's determine to stop trying to impress people with perfection. Let's offer God the real story, the honest story, and trust Him to use it for His glory. Because He's always done His greatest work through ordinary people who are willing to let His extraordinary power shine through them. If this has blessed you today, please comment or message the word Bible below, and we'll send you a link so that you can follow along with us in our daily affirmations. Be blessed today.